everyone, and welcome back to Life Talk. In our episode today, I wanted to touch on the topic of toxic relationships. Now, I hope that not many of you have ever experienced one, but if you have, or you're curious if you even might be in one, let's kind of take a deeper look and see what are some of the signs and how to end a toxic relationship. If you're enjoying this content, consider subscribing and tap the like button for the algorithm. We're also on Instagram, so check us out there as well. First, let's take a look at healthy friendships. Healthy friendships should have meaning. You should feel connected, receive emotional support, and not feel so lonely when in their company. You guys will laugh together, joke, and of course gossip together. Maintaining a healthy connection is the only way to build a strong foundation. Your social relations can benefit your physical health along with your mental health and can even lengthen your lifespan. Now, on the other hand, a toxic friendship can take on a completely different dynamic. Toxic friendships can take on different forms, but you will recognize that most times you'll feel exhausted. You'll feel drained mentally. Now, we all have down days, and we find it's challenging to be upbeat and happy. That's okay. But how can you tell the difference? For example, if you're having a conversation with your friend and he or she is short with you and maybe makes you feel bad or even a bit distant more than normal, they will normally come around and apologize for their behavior after things calm down for them. On the other hand, a toxic friend really won't show much concern for your feelings whatsoever. They sometimes don't have any regret either. What about those friends that are only available when they need you? Have you ever noticed that when all is going well, they hang around with you, but once you need something, suddenly they seem to disappear? A bond between friends is one of give and take, one where you are there for one another, both in the good times and the bad times. Don't let yourself accept a friendship that brings you down. Don't allow them to treat you badly. If you constantly hang around with them, you may start to believe in what they say, and that negativity will lower your self-esteem. Toxic friendships. Toxic friends can often use manipulation to get what they want from you. They will rarely listen to you, and when they do, they probably will be asking for benefits or some kind of support or even favors. You will want to take into consideration the feelings you experience once you have spent time with your friend. Do you leave with uplifting joy? Do you feel inspired? How about respected or even appreciated? Think about these signs as well. Do they ever take responsibility for their actions? Maybe, do you feel judged by them? Toxic friends sometimes will persuade you into doing things that you may not even feel comfortable doing, just to fit in. But a true friend won't put you in that situation. What if you have more than this one friend? Is your time so occupied with your toxic friend that you find you don't have time for anyone else? Well, that's not fair. Forgetting your other friend is not right. Healthy friendships will realize that your time must be valued for all who are important in your life, and they will respect that. Okay, so we have touched on some signs that can help you recognize a toxic friendship. But what is the first step in breaking away? You are going to have to take back your control, and this begins with boundaries. If the toxic person is calling or texting you, try not to respond immediately. You may experience some anxiety because you would normally jump in response to their expectation previously. Take some time, even if it's 30 minutes to begin with, then gradually extend the period of time. The best way to remove a toxic person from your life is not to engage in conflict of any sort by phone, text, email, or other. What about recovery from a toxic friendship? If you feel as though the friendship is worth trying to improve, you'll want to express how you have been feeling. Then you can try to talk with your friend. Be open and be honest. Do your best to not be accusatory. Try to explain your feelings by starting your sentences with I instead of you. Example, I feel as though when we spend time together, we only discuss your situations. I wish I could share my thoughts with you instead of, you always talk about yourself when we are together and it bothers me. You never include me. Time and distance in a gradual process will begin your path to recovery and healing from all the pain. Please don't punish yourself for being manipulated. Those people are skilled, and you have an open and kind heart. Surround yourself with those people who are patient, loving, and supportive. As you travel this path, you may experience feelings of whether or not you made the right decision. But believe in yourself and your recovery from toxicity. You will feel as though the world has been lifted off your shoulders. So give yourself the space and time you need. After recovering from a toxic relationship, it can be difficult to trust others again in fear of being hurt. When you're ready, you will see that there are friends who are kind, positive, and supportive. My hope for you is that you won't find yourself in a toxic friendship. However, if circumstances have found you in one, then I ask that you find the inner strength to take the first step in distancing yourself from them and begin your path to healing and recovery. I thank you all for listening into Life Talk, where you can hear podcasts posted weekly. Please share this podcast with others who may enjoy. Your support is greatly appreciated. Please tap the subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Talk to you next week.